I used to stare at the cracks in my studio for hours, hoping they tell me what to do next. Knew every way out of that house, every lie I'd rehearsed before I ever let myself get close enough to hurt. Something broke inside me, that look made by my ex. Seasons changed in the middle of our last dance. I stood there like a stranger in my own story, trying to figure out which version of me still had a chance. One side felt like home, the last we used to trade. The other felt like freedom I was scared to even name. One deep breath like the last one we'd ever share. Slow shaking knowing love dies when you stop caring. You only meet the real you when the mask finally falls. Like the waking cuts the dreams from their wings. The person I was died the second I walked out that door. And the silence in my chest was the only song it sings. Can't fold back into the outline now. Can't squeeze into the shape I shed somehow. 1 foot already learned a stranger ground. Silence where my echo lives is the only sound. Can't fold back into the outline now. Can't squeeze into the shape I shed somehow. 1 foot already learned a stranger ground. Silence where my echo lives is the only sound. Everything changed the moment the city limit was passed. Haters filed a missing report like I was dead at last. All the promises I swore, all the dreams I used to blast. Learning that home doesn't fit once you've hurt the ones you love. Stood at the station in dead center of my crossroads, where the love I was given met the fear of what I chose. Last words before leaving, don't forget where you rose. The space between us wasn't loud, it was broken and closed. Once you turn your back, you can only look at the rearview glass. Can't rebuild the shattered trust or the broken heart. The pain turns into lessons that I carry every night. Planted in a new town where the streets still feel so cold and tight. Memories hit different when the streetlights ain't the same. Weight on my shoulders shifted, but the guilt still calls my name. One thing that stayed the same is the man standing in this rain. Wishing he could call it back and take away the pain. Can't fold back into the outline now. Can't squeeze into the shape I shed somehow. 1 foot already learned a stranger ground. Silence where my echo lived is the only sound. Can't fold back into the outline now. Can't squeeze into the shape I shed somehow. 1 foot already learned a stranger ground. Silence where my echo lived is the only sound. I used to think success was shining under stadium lights. Turns out it's just a hallway with no crowd, no applause. The thin line between the last hug that you trusted and the first step into something that you can't undo. I left my old self hanging like the chain I swore I grabbed. Thought I'd call back, never even sent a postcard. Now I move through days that feel like living the dream, and home is just a voice on the phone that still screams. Peace only comes after the damage has been done. Clarity shows up wrapped in the pain of what I ran from. I finally see the whole picture, but I'm on the other side, and realize what I left was the only place I could hide. That line never begged, it just got too narrow to stand. No cheers from friends, no hug, no shaking hands. The future opened up the way it always planned, and every milestone reminds me what I left behind. Can't fold back into the outline now. Can't squeeze into the shape I shed somehow. 1 foot already learned a stranger ground. Silence where my echo lived is the only sound. Can't fold back into the outline now. Can't squeeze into the shape I shed somehow. 1 foot already learned a stranger ground. Silence where my echo lived is the only sound.